check.
Dave,
1, 2, check.
You good, man? Drum and bass,
Yeah, what up? What up?
Cool, man.
We're just doing an impromptu like rap battle.
Yeah, why not?
That's what this is.
It's kind
right?
of an 8 Mile thing.
Cool.
I'm
gonna go out on a limb and say you'd probably win because I'm not very good at that kind of thing.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I'm from Kent. We don't rap in Kent.
I'm from Philadelphia, so I should be way better at it. But yeah,
it's already.
So let's not do that because I'll just embarrass everybody.
That's true. It's already a rap written for you if you're from Philadelphia. You recently in the UK actually, weren't you? You played.
Yeah, we did hit the Deck Fest. That was the first thing we did when we came over here, which was awesome.
Yeah,
that was great. And then we did 2 shows in Kingston, back to back at the Peel. And the second night we played our newest record, Suburbia, all the way through.
Excellent.
So,
and how was that?
It was great. The response was incredible. Kids seemed really into it. We had a blast playing it. And we just come off our headline tour in the States, where we actually ended up in 4 different cities, actually doing the same thing, where we played the record all the way through. And it was really cool because that's the kind of thing we don't get to do very often. Not a lot of bands ever even bother trying to do it or have a chance to. So to get to do that, I guess like 5 times in 1 month was it was pretty cool. And just seeing kids like get attached to a record, especially all the way through, and to be able to sit through that it's kind of, we're honored that kids would want to come out and see that all the way through.
Yeah, man, that's excellent. Cool, man. How are you finding Belgium so far?
Belgium's been great.
Yeah.
I think this is actually the earliest I've woken up since we've been over here.
Did you get breakfast?
No, I didn't. Not that early.
Okay.
Let's not get carried away. But yeah, this was probably the earliest I had gotten up and walking around, and it definitely. I'm sure you guys have heard. I'm sure they've heard this a bunch, but the easiest thing for us to relate this to, from like a festival standpoint, was like a day of Warped Tour, but put in Belgium.
There are a lot of Warped bands as well.
Yeah. It's incredible. The layout's really cool. Some incredible bands are playing.
Yeah.
Some of which we've already had a chance to play with at other festivals or shows since we've been over here. Anti-Flag, we got a chance to do a show with them in Hamburg.
Cool.
And then Monster Bash was also incredible, but the lineup is just incredible. And of course, everybody's excited to see Refuse.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Fair enough. Well, if you had to pick an export of Belgium, what would it be?
You guys do chocolates really well.
They do, don't they?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be my go-to. We're a very very sweet and candy-oriented band. So whenever we come across stuff that's not just Snickers or Hershey's chocolate.
Well, what about the waffles then? The Belgian waffles, they're very sweet, aren't they?
Say what?
The Belgian waffles are very sweet,
of course. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a staple. You guys, yeah, so much so that it is just the Belgian waffle.
Yeah.
Everywhere else.
Wherever you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and there's a place called Waffle House in the U.S. And so we eat a lot of waffles there, but I think that it's a little bit different than what you'd get over here in terms of a waffle. So
you're in the home of the waffle.
You know what? Now that you say that, that's going to be my mission for the next 2 days, is to make sure I don't escape here without getting
your waffle fix.
Proper waffle fix.
Let's speak hypothetically. Your house is on fire.
Okay.
What is the one thing that you would save and why?
Wow. Well, it would probably be my dog, honestly. Yeah. I love that guy to death. My little Shih Tzu, Oliver.
Okay.
But if we're speaking from the standpoint that he's able to escape himself,
you'd hope he would be.
You hope, obviously. You know what? I'd probably say at least one guitar.
Yeah?
I just make
sure. It's supposed to be useful.
Yeah. I just make sure, because then obviously I'd probably be playing a lot of blues progressions and singing sad songs because my house just burned down.
That's
so fair. I'd probably want a medium to translate those emotions into, or just something to keep myself pacified and turn into that guy on the corner that's playing sad songs for money.
And to be fair, if you get at least one guitar, guitars, let's face it, there's going to be kindling in a fire, so at least then you'll be able to subdue the flames by taking one of the guitars out, I suppose.
Yeah, so I'd probably take the acoustic, because I feel like that would be the most incendiary of all of the guitars.
Definitely.
So
I can see that. Fair enough.
I think that's my answer.
Okay, let's keep with the hypothetical questions. Someone has a gun to your head And
these are tragic.
They're horrible, aren't they?
These are awful. But continue.
They're forcing you. They're absolutely forcing you. You've got in front of you. You've got Chinese Democracy by Guns N' Roses, and you've got St. Anger by Metallica. Which one do you listen to?
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
First of all, wow. I don't want to go at either album too hard. We did just watch the some kind of monster documentary.
Great documentary.
About 2 weeks ago. So it's funny that you say that. You know what? I'll probably go with Saint Anger if I can somehow put some kind of earplugs in to filter out the snare drum.
Okay. If there was such a thing as snare filtering,
a snare
plugs,
filter, I would get. So yeah, if I could do that, I think I could last through Saint Anger.
That's fair. I think St. Anger's winning about 4-1 at the moment. So it's a surprise. I thought more
honestly,
people would go for Chinese.
Not surprising, because there are, and I think too, it's interesting now because and we've been talking about this. I've been meaning to go back and listen to that record all the way through.
Yeah.
Having just recently watched the documentary about the making of it, and it took over like almost 2 years, like about 1.5 years or so, and everything that went into that or
certainly
didn't
an
go
interesting
into
story.
that. Yeah. So I think it would kind of be interesting to hear how they all tied it together.
Okay.
In the end. So I think that would actually keep me intrigued to some extent, more so than Chinese Democracy.
Yeah, well, yeah,
probably.
Obviously. Finally, this is the most tragic of all the questions.
Okay.
You're on death row. What's your last meal?
Last meal.
Last meal.
In this scenario, is my mother allowed to cook it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Italian side of me wants to have Italian meatballs made by my mother somewhere in there.
Okay.
Just for tradition's sake. Beyond that, I'm gonna throw a bunch of random things. I'm gonna throw like mac and cheese
it's
in
your
there.
last meal.
So really, it doesn't have to match.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like bangers and mash with peas and gravy. It doesn't have to be the perfect little picture. So it'd probably be an amalgamation of a lot of just weird things.
Yeah.
A bunch of my favorite desserts. Some cheesecake would probably be in there. Not even as a dessert, just it's there on the plate.
In a sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, throw some sourdough bread around it. Get weird with it.
Give yourself a heart attack before they get a chance.
Also, because you're on death row, so you're not going to have to pay the stomach consequences.
Yeah.
The day after. So might as well just.
You're literally eating as if there's no tomorrow.
Instead of, you know what? I might just continue eating cheesecake until I choke on cheesecake.
That'd be far better death than what they eat.
Yeah, if you're gonna go out, I might as well just keep going. You know what I mean? Just keep eating and do it on my own terms.
Brilliant.
So,
well, just finally, one more thing. What's your favorite cheese?
Favorite cheese? I'm a huge provolone guy.
Yeah.
As the Italian, which we just stated. Mozzarella, great cheese.
Yeah.
You know what? I wasn't when I was a kid, but I've come around to actually enjoying a nice slice of Swiss.
Oh, really?
Once in a while. But if we were gonna get fancy, I'd probably go Gouda.
Gouda.
I just named a lot of cheeses there.
Yeah.
Also a big cheese band.
Okay.
If you couldn't tell, but if I had to pick one. You know what, if I had to pick one, and this is going to be disgustingly American of me, but as I said, we're from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So we're known for the cheesesteak, amongst other things. And when you get a cheesesteak, traditionally you put whiz on it.
Whiz.
And I don't even know what category or classification of cheese that is, or if it really is
a food.
A cheese. I'll say whiz.
Whiz.
Just because I don't think many other people are going to say that.
I don't think we've had that ever.
Yeah, well here's the thing, because we're in Europe, and you guys do cheeses and chocolates really well. And I didn't want to say whiz right out of the gate, because is that even, I don't even really know if that's a cheese. It might be like 50% cheese at best.
It's mostly air, I think.
But its title is Cheese Whiz.
So
therefore
By
it's a
default,
cheese,
it's in the
therefore
category.
I select cheese
And
whiz.
I will take that answer as well. I will accept it.
There you go.
Thanks
Yeah.
very much, mate.
Absolutely.
Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank
Enjoy
you
the
very
festival.
much.
Thanks, mate.